those brave men and women who gave their lives so that we may live ours the way we wish. Many people may talk about the glorious, romanticized generals, saying that they are the ones who have done all the work to preserve our freedoms. But they forget the real people defending our freedom. They are not the generals of the government. Those guiding our freedom are not teachers, nor are they high-ranking officials. They are soldiers who, as we speak, are fighting and dying on the front lines of a battlefield in a strange, unfamiliar place. They are the men and women who lay silent, not able to boast of their accomplishments or maintain the distinguished position as a veteran from the military. They are the people who have given their lives, who aren't here to remind us of their sacrifice. Memorial Day is a day when we honor the 147,316,000 Americans who have died in conflict defending their country. Their selfless sacrifice is honored on this day, commemorating their bravery, valor, and devotion to their country and people. Their sacrifice cannot be forgotten for as long as this country exists. It is on this sacred day that we do our best to give back to these brave men and women who gave everything they could for us. Memorial Day is a day to remember all those who have given all that was humanly possible to allow America to remain a free society. Their bravery from 1775 to 2010 is exactly what has allowed us to live the way that we have since we declared our independence. Our freedom is the most valuable thing that our country possesses, and is also the most expensive in terms of human life. We owe the brave men and women who gave their lives for us our utmost thanks and gratitude. Without their sacrifice, we would not live with the very freedoms that have defined America for almost 250 years. Just as in the American Revolution, there are good Americans giving their lives and well-being for us as we speak. It takes a truly brave and noble kind of individual to give as much as they can to preserve the freedoms and well-being of 300 million people, most of whom remain unknown to them. We cannot allow these freedoms, paid for in human life, to be taken for granted. This very freedom given to us by people who no longer live to enjoy it is, without a doubt, the single most valuable thing we possess as a nation. We must, while preserving the freedoms the noble dead have given us, honor them in highest regard for their sacrifice. We cannot become an ungrateful country, forgetting these people who went to a strange foreign place and gave everything they could for the people living in luxury back home. Their sacrifice cannot be forgotten for as long as we live, and we must pass down stories of their brave sacrifices from generation to generation. The sacrifice of those who have given us the very freedom to assemble here today must not be forgotten. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you for joining in remembrance of those who gave everything so that we could remain a free country. We join in solemn thanks to those who sacrificed everything they could that we might do as we wish in a free country without fear of persecution from a dictator, so that we maintain the freedom to buy and sell as we wish, remaining uninhibited by the strict limitations of a communist economy. They gave the ultimate sacrifice to uphold the United States Constitution and all other ideals that America represents. It is ultimately because of the noble sacrifices of these men and women that we remain the country we are today. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to conclude with a common saying that I'm sure you have heard before. The saying does an effective job of summing up the whole meaning of Memorial Day in 3 simple words. Freedom isn't free.
All right.